Not much.
Look at this.
Hi,
Hello.
Oh, it does not like that. Here, I'll just do the thing that I normally do for Haze.
Did you street pass your favorite YouTuber?
Me?
Yeah. Is he in your 3DS?
I have no idea.
A lot more people have the homebrew app than I street passed, huh?
Keep in mind. Let me start. Oh, I already did start the recording. Good. Okay. Keep in mind that like half of these tags are from Pretendo because I was doing a lot of or not Pretendo, but NetPass because I was doing a lot of NetPass before Magfest.
Jesus Christ, 101.
Yeah, I have 101 people, 10 people at the entrance, and then 10 people here, so I've got like 120 people to go through.
I've never seen it at that 100.
Hazy, I see you. I see you in there. Hey.
That's probably from Pretendo.
So I wonder what happens if you get someone for Pretendo and then also in person, if it counts as the same tag.
Yeah, I'm wondering that myself. I guess I'll see that later. But yeah, this was just kind of like a little space where we could talk about like our con experiences. I realize it's already been like half a week, but you know.
Magfest.
Damn, you get like all of
Let the
them?
memories too.
Yep, Puzzle Swap gives you a lot of puzzle pieces now.
I'm gonna be honest, I just like modded in a bunch of pieces myself, so like people can just get a bunch from me.
Oh, that's nice. That's also nice because I street passed you a lot during Magfest.
Yeah.
You got laser eye surgery? Hey, Cat.
Lily was there? You didn't tell us?
Lily is on my 3DS friends list.
Yeah, she was at Magfest. You didn't tell us? I thought
No.
you street passed her, right?
No, because I already explained that. That's crazy, Take-Hat.
So, does Streetpass Mii Plaza just not have a category on Twitch?
It
So you
does.
had to do
It does not. Find Me and Puzzle Swap have categories, but Find Me had more followers on it. So
Yeah.
did any of you raw dog your flights? What does that mean?
But like taking one flight? Because I did.
I would have loved to, but no, I didn't do that.
Sakurai.
Is that okay?
Not right now.
No thanks.
Nah, I live close enough to Magfest where like I can like thankfully drive there, so I don't gotta do planes.
Raw dogging means sitting in the plane and starting straight ahead, not you. Oh, staring straight ahead.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Like on a
I can't do-
subway?
I can't do that for 6 hours.
Hey, is your level 6?
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Holy shit, you're gonna win. Hero of California, Hayes.
Oh my god.
These guys suck.
Obliterate.
I think I slept on like 3 out of the 4 flights that I had to take, but I found out that I could have taken a straight flight there and back if I hadn't chose Delta. Instead, I went for American Airlines.
You fucking fled, Hayes.
You didn't even get the trading
Coward.
card from Delta, did you?
No, I was too intimidated, and also I just didn't want to take up time because there were people behind me.
You know how Autumn gave me her Delta trading card?
No.
That happened while you were in the room. I think I showed you, but I guess you just forgot it. I brought that card home and I showed it to my sister, and she was like super happy about it because she looks at TikTok and stuff all the time and knew about the trading card trend and shit.
Oh
I was
wait,
like, oh,
I
you can
could've-
just keep it.
I can send them to the back of the line. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, the return feature's really nice in Find Me.
I don't think anyone's yellow.
Yellow.
Just use like a fire magic.
Wait, does that work?
Pink.
Yeah, it gets past the shield.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Same with water magic.
If only
Same
I
with
was
white
there to
magic.
poison it.
Light magic does
No.
not fucking work.
I wonder what color is like statistically the rarest one in this.
I would say
Well, yellow, if this is go by.
maybe yellow, maybe orange, because orange is like the sandstorm one. How does sandstorm benefit anyone?
I think it does like chip damage,
Wait,
but it makes you have like less
oh!
accuracy.
You can only use them for one thing at a time. Well then, yeah, I didn't know that. I thought I could use both.
Or Find Me 1 and 2?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I guess I'll just use them for Find Me 2 because I haven't beaten that one yet. Anyway. So,
I think we all went somewhere last week.
yeah, I was gonna say, like, you know, we're acting like business like usual.
Maybe there was a bit of music and maybe a bit of games.
Maybe a bit of and.
I forgot
Was,
it.
was there possibly a festival going on?
I went
Hi,
to
Winter.
Hey, Winter.
Hi, Winter.
Ah! Ah! What happened?
The Oni.
Yeah, I saw the Aoni.
Scare.
Was that?
Winter, tell us about Magfest, Winter.
Yeah. I completely forgot already.
No, what's up?
Winter, how many breakfasts did you have in the hotel
Every
room?
single day.
All fucking night.
You took advantage of those complimentary breakfasts.
I did, because, like, how else was I gonna get breakfast?
It was really good, and
At least you didn't spend like $20 on a salad like me that one time.
the people in the West End did not get breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Winter, did you raw dog your flight to Magfest? I didn't fly. We drove.
I think you should have still raw dogged your flight.
Fly fishing.
Hi, Nate.
Why is it suddenly hard to talk about the things we did at Magfest? I'm sorry.
It's because I yelled really
Uh.
loudly and I scattered your train of thought.
No, even before that, it's like I'm trying to think. What are we talking about?
Are we
Okay,
on
well-
day one?
If we want to go chronological, day 0, I got there first. I was the first to arrive out of everybody, and I was waiting in the lobby for an hour for James to show up.
Well, at least it was only an hour.
Yeah.
Let me look through my photos.
Who's raw dogging what now?
We need to ban the term raw dog.
Did you raw dog your ride to Magfest? Yes, actually. I don't think I fell asleep once.
Did anybody raw dog a hot dog while we were there?
Thankfully not.
We need to talk about something other than raw dogging.
We could talk about dogs. We could talk about food that's served without being cooked. We could talk about all sorts of things.
We can talk about anything.
You know.
Okay, so my day 0, we went to Wawa for breakfast,
That's awesome.
and I got a bagel, bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich.
Oh,
We listened to songs such as Lag Train by Inabaku Mori and Although the Sky from Mindwave.
I appreciate that. Like, it seems like your family is sort of like on the same wavelength.
Yeah, they play video games, they draw, they like Vocaloid.
Awesome.
For the rest of the ride there, we got like... Oh, you first.
No, you first, my bad.
Oh,
For the
wait.
rest of the ride there, it was like I just kind of played random things on my DS while I waited to get there. We stopped somewhere and I was like, I want Popeyes, but I also just had the bagel sandwich like 2 hours ago. So I just got some fries from Popeyes. And then I got a cosmic brownie and it was fucking huge.
I like cosmic brownies. They're good.
Okay,
was
so
my
like
trip.
James,
Yeah.
we were the first to arrive, then Ava, and then we got sandwiches with some Siva people, right?
Yeah.
At Potbellies.
Yeah,
It doesn't belong.
Potbellies.
It doesn't belong to a guy named Potbelly. It's just called Potbelly.
Yeah, Potbelly is really fucking good. I underestimated sandwich places. Those are fucking
Wait.
amazing.
Wait, did it actually not have an S in the name?
Yeah.
Potbelly did not have a fucking S.
That's crazy.
I thought it did. That's crazy.
I
I
spelled it like that like every time I spelled it.
I downloaded the app.
I think I still have the app. Let me see. I do.
Awesome. I deleted that. And then
Oh yeah, and I
after
What
that
else do we?
played-
huh?
What else did we do day zero, James? After Potbelly.
I got there eventually.
I could talk about the airline food.
Oh yeah, talk about your flight.
I bought like a really shitty breakfast sandwich, and I kind of got scammed because I could have paid like a couple dollars more and gotten better bread and like double the meat and stuff. Airplane food is always just not worth it.
I'll have to try it when I go on a flight for the first time at least.
Yeah. Well, it's at the airport, not on the plane. But
What's the point then?
well, they do give you like, but at least on Delta they give you like a Coke and like some chips.
You can like buy food on the plane too, but like just get them beforehand usually.
But oh yeah, I forgot about that bitch. I was gonna say, Jesus.
Hates women.
I don't know. My first flight was fine because there was like half the occupancy that the plane covers, but every other flight was just like capacity. I hated it.
I'm always scared of going on a flight. It's like I know it's not likely for crashes to happen.
Oh yeah, absolutely not.
But it's like, oh, what if I'm that one time?
I mean, I feel like you could say the same about like riding on like a bus or driving
Like
a
a
car.
car, yeah.
You see, I've rode a car a lot, and the thing with not to be dark, but it's like if I get in a car crash or a bus crash, it's more likely I'll survive than a plane crash.
Yeah, you're on a plane. You're thousands of feet above the air. You're gonna die, brother.
Would I
So,
survive
yeah.
these crashes?
We hit the
I
water.
form a meat shield.
Then I put my Iron Man gauntlets on.
It's less likely to survive if a plane issue happens, but also the issue of a plane like having issues is very much decreased compared to like if you were to have an issue in a car or something.
Would I
People
sur-
get into car crashes much more often.
Would I survive these Crash Bandicoots?
I would.
I mean, weren't there, isn't in the Crash lore that there were like multiple attempts at making Crash Bandicoot?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Were they trying to make him?
Yeah, they were trying to make him. Oh yeah, look.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
I like the shopkeeper.
I was gonna say,
I haven't even seen this game.
I gotta buy.
Most of the Mii Plaza games I haven't even bought or played.
They're all
They're-
worth checking out.
They're a little more obscure, surprisingly.
Yeah, there were
The rest
multiple. Sorry.
No, I was gonna go back to like day zero stuff.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say like the rest of my day zero for the card ride was like I was playing stuff like this new Super Mario Brothers DS mini games,
Yeah, I saw that. Thank you for the sublay muskie.
and then I got to my hotel room, just hung out for a while, and then we went to Chili's.
Yeah, we went.
Oh man, Chili's was so
eventually.
fun.
Yeah.
Chili's was awesome.
James, you
I
said
keep-
that was the best day of your life.
Shout outs to the mozzarella bricks.
Shoutouts to the cheese that got covered in my hand.
I keep thinking about that photo that you sent Winter of you just like holding the cup.
I'd love
can't
to
put
show
down the cup.
photos, but I don't want to like show people's faces without their permission.
Mhm.
You can. Here, I'll send photos that you can show.
That'd be nice. Is that the cheese?
Is that the?
Hey, it's my boyfriend.
Good for you too.
These are a little self-centered, but
Well, I mean, that's a way of approving it without having anyone else's faces in there, if they're just yours.
can't put down the cup.
Yeah, the photos are the best part. That's the unfortunate thing.
I think, so, James, you and Angry went and had Potbelly with the Siva people, and then y'all went back to your hotel, and then I got there?
I think so, yeah.
I think you got there before anybody else.
Yeah. Yeah, you were there when I was there, I think.
Mm-hmm. And then also Autumn was there too. Did we mention Autumn or anything?
I forget when exactly Autumn showed up.
She arrived after me, I think.
Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry. I thought Autumn was there for some reason because Ava was there. Yeah, we just waited around in that hotel lobby, and then Hayes got there. Autumn got there along with Miguel. And then I didn't get to see Winter until we got to Chili's.
Me neither.
Yeah, no one did because I got there so late. I thought we were just gonna go right to Chili's, so I didn't think it'd be worth trekking out there just to immediately go to Chili's. But then we waited a little longer than I expected to.
I'm sorry about that.
It's okay.
Ugh!
And then after,
Oh,
never mind. But we can take things slower.
We sat in the hotel lobby for a while, and then we got to see each other. And then eventually we were like, we're all hungry. Let's go to Chili's because we already planned Chili's. And then now what do we talk about? We just talk about the Chili's meal.
Yeah, I mean,
I guess I could talk about my flight, maybe. I don't know.
If you want, go ahead.
I don't really like. So like the first thing, it was funny because like when I got to the like airport, the security lady apparently had the exact same birthday as me.
Hey, that's nice.
Oh,
So that was cool.
Did
And,
she
like, the
comment
fl-
on it? She was like,
Yeah,
hey, same birthday. That's so cool.
yeah,
That's neat.
yeah. Like the flight was just kind of sat down for like 6 hours.
You had a
I
long
like-
way to go.
Well, I guess it was more like 4 hours for the first one, but still.
Literally from coast to coast. That's insane.
I love Space Ghost.
Space Ghost? That's crazy.
My
I
name,
spent,
my
like-
name is Peter Potamus.
I
I
spent like a
also-
good amount of it, like just reading that one manga that like Cam recommended to me.
I should also probably take some time to mention that, like, when I got home, I did not feel sick at all. I had, like, some stomach pains, but now my throat is sore.
Yeah, my throat was sore, but like I'm living. I'm trucking, brother.
My throat isn't even like sore; it just sounds like shit right now.
My throat.
And
has
now
been
I'm like
sore.
full sick.
My throat has been sore. I've been feeling unwell, and I took a COVID test, and it returned positive.
Oh, you got COVID?
Yeah, I
Damn.
said about it in the group
Oh
chat.
yeah, I remember. I should probably check.
I got
Yeah,
a new
you're feeling
roach.
well.
Wait, hold on. Street Pass has good characters, huh?
Yeah, I love the character designs in most of the Street Pass games.
I like this character.
It's funny because like they make better characters not with the Mii features.
Yeah.
I need a moment. But yeah, what
but,
else? Fucking Chili's. What did you get, Goat? Because what you got, I got.
I got the bacon rancher without, well, I would say without ranch. Basically just bacon and cheese and like the 2 or 3 patties that had.
Yeah, that's a double patty. Holy shit, I could not finish that thing.
It's
Yeah.
a really big burger. It's really filling and it's really hard to finish, but it's awesome.
I like
Yeah. Also, I don't like the way Chili's cooks their burgers.
the
Damn.
name Bacon Rancher.
Oh, were the burgers at Chili's not good?
Well, they're
like mine.
fine, but they explicitly say on their menu they cook their burgers medium well.
Can't you
And I like my
request it?
burgers. I tried requesting, hey, could my burger be medium rare? And they said, oh, we'll see, and it wasn't.
We'll see is so funny.
I feel like medium well would be fine because I like mine well done.
I'm really sorry about that, Angry. It probably would have been easier for them to keep track of like how you wanted your burger cooked if 5 people at the table were not ordering the bacon rancher.
That's also
Yeah,
true.
I mean, I'm not gonna throw a fit over it. Just how Chili's cooks their burgers.
I mean that's interesting to hear your perspective. I'm surprised about your preference on the medium
Yeah.
well burger. But yeah, like 5 of us got it at the table.
I just
I got,
got I just got like chicken tenders and fries because I'm a wuss.
I got the
I got like a mushroom burger that was pretty good.
I
I
went
think I
all
just
out and
killed
I
myself.
got the smokehouse platter, and I was actually so surprised that I managed to down all that while also eating chips and salsa and half of a mozzarella brick.
Yeah, those
that
fucking
too,
mozzarella bricks.
I could
Is there a
barely.
Chili's? I wonder if there's a Chili's near me. I gotta see.
There's
I
one
wanna go.
somewhat near us.
Okay.
I like this. I like the street corn that I got. That was good.
Dude, street corn is so good.
It was really
I
good.
forget who it was that was like, never mind when they asked what was on it. But I was like, oh, it's got like mayonnaise and chili powder and seasoning.
Oh, that was me. I think you mentioned the mayonnaise, and I was like, no, never mind.
Well, yeah, it's good. Hey, look.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. I also thought I was gonna not make it through my entire dinner. And then I slowly kept pecking at it, and everyone on my side was like, "How are you doing this?
Mhm.
How?" And then, and then I asked for a takeout container,
Oh
and I
yeah.
put a single chicken finger in there.
Yeah, because it took us like so long to leave that didn't you just start eating from your takeout container?
Yeah.
Go.
And so I left that
gotta
place with
say-
only one chicken tender left, and by the time I went to go visit the others at the hotel after Chili's, I ate the tender.
That kind of reminds me of when me and Abby went to Cadillac Ranch and we ordered like an appetizer of fried pickles, and we were gonna take it to go too, but like, sorry, we were gonna take it to go, but it took them so long to make the food that we just ended up eating the whole thing out of the to-go container.
Shit, I would love some of that. Oh yeah, go. That fucking dessert you got, like the cookie skillet.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That was good.
I don't think I got
I-
to try any of
Yeah.
it myself, but like, I already know that's a hood classic.
I told you that shit was godlike. The entire reason we went to Chili's on day 0 was because I posted in the Rhythm League a while back that I went to Chili's, and I always get the bacon rancher, and then for dessert I get the cookie skillet. and those are the only two things I get. They're really damn good.
It's a good
And
comment.
Bacon Rancher. I can't get over that name.
And so James was like, let's do this at Magfest. So then we went to Chili's at Magfest, and I got the exact same thing because I wanted everyone to experience it. And we got like, there were 8 people sitting at the table, so I asked for 8 spoons, so at least everyone could try it.
Wow.
That's awesome.
But unfortunately, James, you didn't get around to trying it, but that's okay. But yeah, that cookie skillet's really good. I recommend that to anyone at Chili's.
I'm also thinking of my one singular takeout tender. I'm also thinking about. I think Ava like dropped one of her chicken tenders when she got her platter at
Oh
first.
yeah.
And so they had to bring out a single tender, but they put it on its own plate.
I remember that. Yeah.
That's amazing. God, we must have been obnoxious.
Oh yeah. When we left, Autumn was like, they hate us.
They
Apparently
seem they seem
like,
to
waitress,
genuinely like
was fine.
enjoy us, but
Yeah.
Yeah, they enjoyed us because we tipped very well.
To be
we're a
fair,
bunch of we're a bunch of 20 somethings in like an 8-person group. We're gonna tip them fucking amazingly. We made their night.
luckily, we weren't like the only people left in the restaurant. There was like half the restaurant still busy.
Well, I
So,
wish
man,
we
I
were the
feel
only
bad.
people left so that we wouldn't be a handful. Photo op.
Now you love Macho Man.
Hey, one event at a time here, Hazy. Okay, that was day 0, right? Okay, day
Wait.
1.
wait. We
What's up?
didn't talk about the rest of day 0.
Was there
I
anything
went
else?
back to
Right.
my hotel room, but apparently y'all went to your hotel room over in James's hotel and did like other stuff.
I liked watching
Well,
YouTube shorts.
First of all, because I wanted to go visit the others at least a little bit before the night was over, just to see everyone. Because
Holy
I
shit!
was-
You guys did that? Did this at Magfest? You encountered a
Yeah.
black rhinoceros?
I was getting that FOMO, that fear of missing out, looking at everyone hanging out. So I was like, I gotta at least see everyone at the hotel room once before the end of tonight.
That's fair.
And so after Chili's, I needed a ride over, so I was waiting for
Oh
my
yeah.
family. I was waiting for my family to finish their Target stop, which was right across the street. So that it took longer than they expected, and I couldn't go back inside, and it was freezing cold.
Oh god, yeah, the doors were locked, right?
That pissed me off
Yeah.
so much.
By the time I got inside, I was incredibly cold. It was a little concerning.
Oh,
But then I managed to make it over to the West End, and then James just kind of met me down there, and then he was like, no one else really wants to go get their badge, and then I was like, okay, let's
oh
go
yeah,
together
we
then.
did do that together. I forgot.
And then when we got there, they just had a bunch of arcade games set up for some reason.
Yeah, they did at the in the atrium fountain.
Which is also where they do all their photo shoots. And then it was like while we're here, we might as well, because we didn't want to sit in the long line of registration, because last year it sucked. It was abysmal last year.
yeah, I got in there very early on day 1. I went in and went out very smooth. Loved it.
Registration or
Good.
picking up the badge?
Picking up the badge.
That's the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I already bought my badge online before I got to the convention, and I just
Yeah,
we all did
registration is
that.
still
Yeah.
registration
that's
is still
right.
just picking up your badge.
Well, it wasn't bad for me on like the morning of day 1, but I'm getting ahead of myself.
I did.
And then
what?
after that, I forget. Me and oh, what's up, James?
I was gonna talk about day one, waiting for people to get their badges.
I guess like the
Yeah.
last thing I'll say was just like, me and James just kind of went around, drew on the graffiti banners that they
yeah.
encourage people to draw on around the con.
Draw on.
Let me shut up. And then we went back to go hang out with the people that were back at the hotel, and then they immediately wanted to go to CVS.
Yeah. I don't think
And
I
then when
followed
we-
them.
No, you did.
On day one? Oh yeah, wait, yeah.
No, on day 0.
On day 0, yeah, I remember now because CVS was actually closed.
Yeah, when we got there, CVS was closed, and so they also just decided to go to the convention center and pick up their badges early. And then eventually we went home.
Gotta say, I think I missed out on CVS breakfast.
Well, we didn't get any CVS breakfast.
The only time I went was like that one time we just went as a group.
I'm glad I didn't
Yeah.
go to CVS at all during Magfest.
Why?
I don't care about CVS.
It was nice looking at
Why?
it.
And you're glad?
Yeah,
I'm
mean, I'd
I'm
rather
so
go to-
glad I didn't go to the store.
I'd rather go to a place like Potbelly, where like I'm never gonna get to eat there again unless I
We
go.
didn't
to-
just go there to pick up food. It was just like amenities for the hotel room.
Yeah, like
Yeah, it's
soda and
normal
stuff.
CVS. I wasn't interested in going to CVS.
I love interested.
I'm not missing out on.
I'm not a
content
part
by
of the- I'm
going
not a
to
part of the-
CVS.
I'm not a part of the CVS fandom.
I don't know what y'all were. Y'all said y'all went to CVS several times. I was like, I want to like be at the convention.
Well,
It was only like after like the day was basically over.
yeah.
Yeah. I was already planning to head out around that time. I just wanted to walk down with everybody.
Hmm.
And then day 1.
I liked waiting at the registration for my buddies and then meeting somebody.
Man, the
Who'd you
funniest duo walking.
It was
out
a
walking out
crazy
of bed.
crazy pairing between Goat and my buddy.
Your buddy?
My buddy.
I don't know who your buddy is.
I dig a big hole, buddy. And then I
The guy blasting Sonic music very loudly.
Oh.
You know, I didn't have anything against that person. It was just like I just don't like people at conventions that do that.
trust me,
No, I don't
I'm
have
sure
anything
that wouldn't
against
be
him, I
the
just hated him.
yeah. I'm sure if you knew more about them, then you'd have something against them. But that's fine.
Well, I would.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Are y'all gonna bring him up and be like, anyway, like not elaborate?
I
What
don't
else
know
was
why
there
this was
day
brought up.
one? Fucking. Okay, what else? Okay, what was the first thing like we all did on day 1, right?
I should check out my photos.
I think we tried to go to the arcade, didn't we?
I don't remember the chronology.
I didn't even
According,
go into the artist alley or arcade or consoles section until like late in day 1 or something.
Yeah, I didn't.
I-
Do
according to
forgot
my
about it.
photos, we were apparently sitting at the cafeteria, like around like early
yeah.
noonish,
yeah,
I
that's
guess.
where I got my potatoes.
We
And-
got our registration badge, and then some of y'all wanted breakfast, so we went to the cafeteria. We sat down for a bit, and then we went
Oh,
up to the panel
Oh,
fair.
James, should I send the? I think this will change the world video.
Oh yeah. I wonder if
If
I
you
can
want to
play
play that
that.
on
I wonder if I
stream,
can play that on stream.
I'll see if it has anywhere in it.
I've been sending stuff in VIP General. Day 0 talk is over, but I'll post some day 1 stuff.
No, it only has you in it. I'll send it to you.
James, you aren't even through the first batch of Mii's. You have like 100 left to go.
Yeah, I know.
I'll
That's
start
what-
posting
thought
more
Mii Plaza was
Magfest
gonna
stuff
pick.
in the coming week. There you go.
It was a wonderful morning for my first breakfast at my hotel. That's all I'm gonna say.
Let me see if I do
Why'd they
this as,
send out of order?
if I do this as a browser source, maybe it'll just play the video. That'd be funny. No.
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 Because why would it be convenient?
Yeah, why? Let
I
me
love
see.
Discord.
Display.
Black screen.
Whoa!
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 mirrors.
Whoa! Because I wanted to put this on here.
Time machine.
Uh,
Find me, Melody.
Could you not just change to your YouTube tab?
oh, thanks. It opened it as
Yeah,
a...
Discord doesn't like play in browser anymore.
Anyway, here it is. Look at this. You guys see this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it? That's
There's
it?
Come
more.
on, buddy.
There's more.
I think I will call it X.
Oh,
God,
disgusting.
I shouldn't have cut it off so early, but like, damn.
Everybody do the X with me. Come on.
Do the oh yeah. Also, I
Yeah.
should mention we saw like 3 guys doing it at the fucking Siva meetup on day 0 at the sandwich sandwich place.
That's sad.
Okay, that was up when we were near the museum, right? We were checking out the museum a bit. That jump was so gay.
I know. I know it's a me only thing, but can you at least show the video of the pancake printer? I love that thing.
I love it.
It was a good video.
I think I'd have to download it. Yeah, that's the unfortunate.
Yeah, and that like takes time. Like, I don't
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
the unfortunate thing is it.
You can delete it right after. It takes like 1 second. So at my hotel, they had a pancake printer, and this thing fucking rocks.
At our hotel.
Yeah, not the hotel the others stayed at, mine and Goat
Pathetic.
specifically.
Mm-hmm.
And then that was like all the mix it had for one pancake, and the other one was the size of like a tiny potato chip.
A penny.
A penny, yeah. Well, more like a quarter, but
We were down by the museum because we were waiting for this like panel to open. That was about like video game history, right?
Yeah.
It was about the video game like Digital History Foundation thing.
I love
it
that
opened.
panel.
It opened today, by the way, but like a week ago
Oh,
or
cool.
so.
Hey, look, it's
not really
Buddy.
a week ago.
uh,
Like a couple days ago, we got word that like, oh hey, we're live at the panel, and like, oh hey, it opens next week on the 30th. So that was cool, getting like an early look at some of the things in it, like Abraham Lincoln.
We loved
ghost of
Abraham
that was
Abraham
not his
Lincoln.
name. It was just the ghost of Abraham Lincoln.
No,
It was the
no,
ghost
it was
of
the ghost
Abraham
of
Lincoln.
Yeah,
Was it?
Add the
Yes.
two together. Yeah, we have the photos. It's good.
You're right. Wait,
Um,
I have. Please tell me you remember what the name of that game was.
I don't.
It was like
It was
like
like-
Monster Slam or something, wasn't it?
Monster
Yeah,
Dunk.
Yeah.
not too dunk. Right.
It was like. Is there information about this thing online?
Probably now
They
that the
probably
website's up.
publicized it.
But it,
videogamepreservation.com place that they
for,
launched
for those
today.
for those who don't know, Monster Dunk was like. It was going to be a basketball launch title for the Nintendo 64. And it was like, oh, it's NBA Slam with attitude. And some of the ghosts, some of the
Some of the ghosts.
some of the characters were very funny. You had Count Dunkula. You had
Slamasaurus Rex.
Spinosaurus Rex,
Speaking of Spinosaurus Rex.
Rapmaster Jam, and then the Ghost of Abra Jam Lincoln.
Yeah.
Goes hard. Shouts
And-
to like the. Oh no, you first.
And apparently, the game failed not because it was a basketball game, but because they had no programmers. It was just an ideas guy team.
Yep.
They had all these ideas, and then they were like, "Hey, do you know any programmers that know how to code a basketball game?"
They had like a whole letter for that.
It was a
And then
really,
they got scrapped.
it was a really cool panel to go to.
We also found out about
It
like
was really
someone
nice.
lit a Konami van on fire. That was insane.
Yeah. They showed some cool like sketches of like draft Sonic stuff. And also like the opening of Sonic 1, the initial sketches for that.
Oh yeah, that was really cool.
They mentioned something about like a talk with Tommy Tallarico and how he like fully admits that he bullshits a lot of stuff. And it's like the one thing that proves that he's just lying through his teeth his whole life. Anyways, very cool panel.
Rachel's
Yeah, shouts
panel.
to. Yeah, Rachel's
What?
panel.
Rachel had a panel.
What? What are you talking about?
But yeah, shoutouts to the museum right by it. I spent too many hours playing Quake Deathmatch in that museum. I was kicking ass. I love that thing.
I just sent the photo I have of like the DS setup they had in there.
That thing was
Yeah.
so cool.
Yeah, all of us taking a photo on that Game Boy camera.
Oh yeah. I posted some pictures to Blue Sky if anybody wants to see those. God, you can see his jawline.
Oh, great heavens.
Also, hopefully that panel on video game preservation got recorded and uploaded somewhere so that someone can go and look at like all the
I
stuff
think-
we're referencing. But I'm trying to like post images in the
I
stream
think
chat and stuff.
all the panels at like Mag get like recordings.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they all get recordings. It just takes a while sometimes. Like sometimes over a few months to get
Mhm.
all the stuff uploaded.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of sucks, but I mean, hey, it's full having exclusivity for a bit.
I hope they upload that Club Penguin one. That one was really fun.
Yeah, that was that. Oh, I was so tired.
Oh,
during
you
that.
did actually end up going to that one.
Oh god.
Yeah, me. It was only me and Hayes.
I guess
I'm-
we'll get to that one.
Yeah, I was falling asleep on her shoulder. What else? What
Anything
else?
else for day one? Let me check my camera.
Also,
Because
the panel on video game preservation was the only panel I went to.
I think that was the
That's
same
fair.
for me too.
I
I went to a
Hey,
WarioWare
controller
tournament.
panel.
Oh yeah, I went there too. That was fun.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
that thing.
Oh yeah, day
Everyone
one.
in our group jobbed. What the hell happened, you guys?
That
no-
first guy just got like the best setup.
I have
Okay.
my fair share of complaints about that tournament.
Okay, I guess we're gonna talk about it now. So basically, day one they had a WarioWare tournament. The way it worked is that they would swap back and forth from Jimmy remixes 2 and 3 for some reason, and not just like the Blue Pig elevator that does
I couldn't
everything.
get that.
And also that means that they had the boss stages, which give you lives back, so you could go even further than you normally should. But the first person to go up brought a pair of headphones and plugged it into the Switch
Yeah, they logged
and got a
in.
score of like 55 and immediately won the competition.
I still think it's dumb because like having the headphones also just blocks out like the announcer like yelling in your ear.
Right,
They
which
were
was
out
to
literally to
win.
the left. There was just a giant speaker that was distracting you the entire time. I couldn't imagine being up there.
Oh yeah, shouts to like the tournament organizer guy didn't log into his GB NSO for like a
Yeah.
week, so we had to see him like struggle with that for like 30 minutes trying to get it hooked up to that shitty Wi-Fi they had at Magfest.
So true.
And we all tried like opening our hotspots with funny names to get it to show up on the screen, but it didn't work.
I just turned on my hotspot. It was a good time.
What else? January 23rd.
Hayes, what if a big ghost came at you like that?
I'd probably run just like this.
And then a
Yeah.
ghost came on the screen.
What?
Oh yeah, day one, I pointed out
Day
this really
one, there
cute
was a
bunny.
ghost. I'm sorry.
Day one, I pointed out this really cute bunny hat to Hayes, and then they ended up buying it.
Yeah.
And
Do you
then they
have it
wore
with
it
you?
for like they wore it for most of the rest of the con. It looked really nice in it.
Yeah.
Day one, there was the ghost of Abraham Lincoln.
Yep.
He was there.
But yeah,
I-
that was
I
what
love
what did you two? What did you do, James and Goat? What did you two do?
On day one.
Yeah.
Also, just went around, checked out the. I think we just checked out the arcade and consoles.
Yeah.
Mostly with you guys. I was just like palling around. I went and I picked up my badge at the beginning of the morning. Then we went for breakfast, and then we went to the third floor for the panel, the game preservation panel, and then after that, I think everyone like started going back to their hotels and just being tired and everything. But I still wanted to be around, so I tried to go to the market a bit, the artist alley. And then to the left of the artist alley was the consoles section where they were doing the WarioWare tournament. So I met up with everyone there.
Yeah.
And then we did the WarioWare tournament, and I cheered y'all on. I took recordings of y'all attempting the WarioWare tournament.
Attempting.
I think it was just like being up in front of an audience, and also like personally, I was rusty, and also you have a guy screaming in your left ear.
I felt really bad because I had major talk, you know.
Yeah, before you were kind of not to like anyone else, but to our group, you were saying like
Yeah, this
how
is
good
my
you were gonna
this
do.
is my game.
It was your
feel like-
game, all right.
It having been like so late also probably didn't help.
That's also true.
I think y'all did what we could, and like, it was a fun time overall. But I mean, it was just kind of mismanaged of an event, and
A
it
good
was
time was had
Yeah.
by all.
So like we went and did that. I accompanied y'all to that, and then after that we went around the artist alley some more, and then I think we turned in for the night after that, or we
I think so.
we went back to the hotel room and hung out a bit. I don't remember. And that was my day one. And
Oh yeah, I forgot when you and Angry finally got to play Pokemon day one.
Yeah.
I was so
See, yeah.
glad.
Listen.
to play
Like one or two more rounds, I would have been kicking his ass.
I mean, have you played much Pokken?
No,
Well, then, what makes you say that?
because I was getting really good at it, like in the span of a couple matches.
Peter, it's like
You're
the
not putting that
perfect
piece.
movie.
Oh, there you go. It's funny. I guess one more thing about the arcade. Me and Rox found a Toho Puzzle Bobble clone,
Mm-hmm.
and we played around with it, and it was like, okay, this is cute. And then we realized it was a rhythm game. Also, yeah, Hayes hopped on after Rox got off the game, so I played with Hayes as well. But apparently, it's like when you do a chain in the puzzle bubble, you'll have to like time your inputs to the rhythm of the song that's currently playing, and then you have like spells you can do based on the character you're playing as. It's scary, but I had a lot of fun. And
then we opened the eShop on there.
oh yeah, and it was also on it was either just like a Switch being hooked up under the cab, or it was just running on a Switch emulator, because they had a go to eShop button on the title screen, And if you pressed the player 1 start button, it would take you to the eShop, but fail because there's no internet on it. It was very funny. And then we went back to the hotel.
And then you cooked it.
Oh right, none of y'all went to this, but I went to a plushie photo shoot.
That sounds
Where it was
awesome.
like,
You put
would
your
you
fish
bring-
up?
Yeah, I went with fish.
Awesome.
That's sweet.
I saw the video of it.
What did we have?
Yeah,
for,
I have it.
What did we have for dinner on day 1?
Pizza.
Oh yeah.
Was that out? That was the one I wasn't around for, right?
What?
It
New
was.
Jersey.
Wait, was that night 1?
Yeah, that was day 1.
No.
Also, wait, huh?
What the fuck? You should have gone with New Jersey.
Does it not have your state as like a region?
I think I had to unset my region for something on the 3DS that
You live
it's
in New
hacking.
Jersey? Come say hi, buddy.
Switch hacking purposes. Or no, 3DS hacking, sorry.
I don't remember. Should I
'Cause
be
I
showing
was-
this?
I don't think it really shows anything.
I think you're fine to show it, but I was literally hacking my 3DS yesterday, and I had to change my region to like not have a specific state or anything because
Yeah.
it increases the like chance that the vulnerability will work or something. It's really
Yeah, I remember that.
Mhm.
That's strange. Wow. I've like never heard of that.
That's funny.
I'm so sad that nobody's ever told me asked me if I was from Tennessee because I was the only 10 that they saw.
Clap.
Yeah.
So what are we done talking about day 1 now?
I think we're done
I
talking
think
about
so.
Magfest.
Yeah,
Oh
we're done.
wait. One more thing.
Mhm.
Then,
I
like,
know
you
I keep.
show like the new Smash Bros.
Yeah. I know I keep interrupting,
Go ahead.
but I think I remember at the end of day 1, James, you saw your buddy,
My buddy?
your best buddy. You found his game.
Huh?
Hayes, I like your me jumping up and down saying I own this.
Wait, I'm trying to remember what you're talking about. On day 1, I found their game. Oh yeah! Did I find Doko Demo Isio on that day?
Yeah, and you were like so you were
Oh yeah.
absorbed into it.
Yeah!
I thought it was on
you-
day
you-
2.
You couldn't believe it.
Can you go? You took a picture of me playing it. Can you send me that?
I did too. I'll send it to you. Yeah.
And by
Yeah.
that I mean you can just send it in VIP.
Oh, okay. I've been sending. Also, yeah, Hayes sent the DS setup they had in the museum.
This picture is so evergreen.
Father meeting son.
So beautiful.
Nature's healing.
Nature is healer.
Hey,
Oh.
shut up.
Thank you, Winter.
There's nothing
Someone's
wrong
got to
with-
be the
There's
someone's got to be
nothing-
the middleman.
There's nothing wrong with her.
Let's
What?
talk about day 2.
You saw my phone
Whoa.
wallpaper a few times there.
Thank God. I like how Hyul from Breaking Bad took over Hayes' face for a bit.
the
What? Huh?
the alert.
Oh, the bit.
I wish you could go fishing with Coraline more than just the
Yeah.
tutorial.
I wish you got to hire her for PlayCon, and she could like give you any bait or something. Day 2, I woke up early so I could go to the SIBA panel with at least like James and someone else, but no one showed up.
Yeah, that was my bad. I overslept and nobody wanted to bother me. I'm sure it was fun though. Were they just messing around with FL Studio the whole time?
Yeah, they were just making a funny rip.
That's fun.
Did they post it?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
It's called Driftvale Brittany, right?
yeah. I won't spoil the joke. Go watch it for yourself.
Day 2 was the day that they didn't have like actual breakfast at the cafe, so I got like a $14 salad and didn't even finish it.
Oh, you know, other than just making the funny rip, they actually did provide some neat insights as to like how ripping different consoles goes, like different plugins and edits they make to the plugins to make them more accurate to the source material. That was actually pretty cool to listen to.
Oh, that's cool. I should have been there for that.
They also just said that apparently ripping GBA games sucks.
Yep.
Except for Mother 3.
Yep.
I wanted to go to the Siva Gunner panel or at least accompany some of y'all to it, but like I stayed up till like 3 a.m. every single day of Magfest.
I'm not
and
faulting
had to
anyone.
sleep
I get it. It's sleepy.
in.
It's hard getting good sleep at a thing like Magfest.
I got
Yeah.
like a consistent like 4 hours sleep across like every day. It was
I think the
rough.
worst sleep I got was like 6 hours, 6.5 maybe. And the adrenaline and like energy and excitement, high core line. Oh my goodness, sorry.
I like that
The
she's
energy.
helping me.
I wish no. So how was everyone's day 2?
Okay, before we go into that day 2, I just want to say, looking at the Siva Gunner channel and seeing secret ending Gaylord National Harbor is cracking me up.
Yeah, and it's like a video of like some group driving back.
We could have unlocked this at MagFest.
We didn't
Right,
do like the
Dave.
hidden path.
Just rattling off the different things for day 2.
Right, day 2. I went to go get breakfast at the cafeteria with Roxby early in the morning.
I don't even remember what I had that morning.
I had my salad,
Oh, yeah.
and the most I got from it was the 2 eggs.
I
I
had like
had pancakes
I
and
had like a
bacon.
croissant and like a donut or something.
I like the blueberry muffin I got.
I'm getting so sad knowing that I don't have a pancake printer anymore.
No.
It's like, I mean, I'm sick, so I haven't even been eating breakfast. But when I do start eating breakfast again, what am I supposed to eat?
I like to make pancakes.
Bagel sandwich.
I can't make pancakes. I could never.
You can try.
Maybe. I played Beat Block and I took the fish to it and I took a funny picture.
Did you play God Hand?
I did. After you, I think it might have been the day after or much later that day, but I did actually end up playing God Hand.
I think I watched that. I think I was there for that. And also
Probably. I
Yeah.
replayed Mindwave for the first time.
My friend suggested I play that. We also played the AVGN 8-bit game.
Oh, I'm sending a picture of that. I think God Hand and the AVGN stuff was
Right next
day
to each
3,
other.
perhaps.
Near each other.
Where? Yeah, okay. This was day 3, but we can still show it off. I'll post the image of the full set first, and then I'll cover up my face so you can post the one of us in there.
Also, while we're on the topic of AVGN, I was browsing Twitter a bit during Magfest, and I saw this one tweet from someone who took a picture with James Rolfe, and then they quote retweeted that of them sitting at the AVGN booth,
Yeah.
and they were like, "I defeated him and took his place."
Isn't this awesome? I didn't know they had a free poster.
Yeah, we did a poster.
I was looking at that, but I just didn't do it for some reason.
But yeah, according to my
Here's the other
photo,
picture.
my day 2 highlights were going to the indie game section, playing a couple things there. Shouts to Other, by the way, Other RPG. That's their really fun demo.
Oh my god, this picture's so like stoic. Oh wait, hang on.
Man, I wish I set up the set.
Oh wait, that's my face still.
Wait, is it in that? It looks censored.
Oh, okay. For some reason, it's displaying normal for me.
It's censored on my end, yeah. There we
I
are.
like that you were trying to make the angry nerd face, but you were just having too good of a time.
Yeah,
You can keep me in it. I don't care.
the pleased nerd.
The happy video game nerd.
That was a guy.
Sad video game nerd.
New PNG
Woo.
tuber.
Guys, I won't lie. I'm kind of digging how I look in this. It's very.
You look good in this.
Pleasing.
I absolutely. Before you take off the picture, put it back. I love the cutout of the Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Toy.
Yeah.
Is this allowed? And then like somebody would reply and they'd be like, Nintendo's lawyers incoming in 3, 2.
Nintendo be okay with that?
What's Control
What's-
Y?
What's
That's reading.
Yeah, isn't that redo?
I do Control Shift Z.
Oh.
It like depends on the program.
I love this game, man.
I don't remember a lot what I was doing on day 2. I
it's
think
a
I
little
just
beyond
I
mostly
me.
forget
went around.
too.
I think I mostly just went around
Whoa.
the artist alley because I neglected to do that the previous day.
We saw. Oh no, that was day 3. I gotta go back to day 2. Day 2 was Throne Controllers.
Oh yeah.
There's
And like
so
a billion
many-
other things.
Yeah, there's so many moments from that shit.
We unfortunately had to skip a good bit of the Sega Gunner chip space and completely miss out on Redbox.
What timing?
I think it was worth it in my opinion, but like, man, they
I-
really
I-
gotta get their shit together next year.
Even
I like how
Vinny
you-
was apparently upset that
Yeah.
Sega Gunner was not interrupting, but at the same time as his.
Ahem.
Yeah, like he was just kind of like hoping that they would like not do that next year.
Vinny's like, ahem, I'm in the middle of something here.
But oh my god, when we got on the line for Throne Controllers, it went down.
We barely
It went
got
all
in.
the way down the hall.
Yeah, I'm amazed we made it in.
It was such an incredibly long line. It went down like 2 different hallways.
It was
And-
literally. I don't know why, but the biggest comparison I could think of is it was the Stanley Parable Adventure line.
Oh my
yeah.
god, you're right. We saw some Tetris Piece cosplayers though. That was fun. And then
There was-
later on, we saw their costumes stacked up because they weren't wearing them anymore.
It was scary.
They died.
They had like a sign saying like "Don't touch these."
Don't touch them; they'll explode. I was a bit bummed I didn't get to go to the Throne Controllers thing. That's fair.
Mm.
I wish we all got to go, but just timing and energy didn't work out for everyone.
I don't know if it was just like, I don't remember exactly when it was planned, but either it was too early in the morning or I slept in too late because I was exhausted, and also it just was inconvenient because I wasn't even at the convention center.
Yeah, it was like in the
Yeah.
middle of the day.
And also, when we got in, there was maybe like 1 more row of seats to fill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were like the second to last one.
They had to split the 6 of us up into the 2 sides of the room because we were on the different. They filled up the one side. We had to go to the other.
Yeah.
I got a high five Emil.
That's cool.
Yeah, I was just barely out of reach of his mitts.
James.
Yeah.
Well, okay, we can get to that in a second.
Me?
We can for Throne Controllers, we can get to that in a second.
I'm
The
What?
clip
the clip?
that I spent so long trying to send you.
Oh yeah, I love that.
So for those who don't know what Throne Controllers is, no,
She went
We
to
don't-
one
we
and
do-
now she's a master.
yeah. I actually, I never really watched the Runaway Guys or Tug of Conroy, but I still had a great time. Sure. I guess we don't really have any other lead into this, but on one of the head-to-head, not really head-to-head, but they brought two contestants up to play Dr. Mario, and they had to cooperatively clear how many viruses?
Like 10.
Yeah, like 10 viruses. And so during the menu navigation, they had everyone cheer for their favorite song to pick.
Yeah.
Everyone voted for Off.
Yeah.
Let's hear it for off.
He was like, he went through the different options, and when he got to Off, I was like, let's hear it for Off, and the entire room went into an uproar. And then he
And then like
encouraged
immediately everyone
to
just went
stay.
silent.
Yeah.
Yeah, he encouraged everyone to stay as silent as possible for the entire segment. And now you gotta pull it up, James.
Oh yeah. What, your recording of it?
Yeah, because I don't know if you can get a better recording of it.
Where's
It's in our DMs.
Winter's D?
A room of like 500 people just silent watching Dr. Mario.
They're already all the way down there.
You've been talking to a lot of people, huh?
I get around.
I wonder if you're gonna be able to go through all the street passes you have tonight. I don't
No.
think so. I don't think so. Like, how are you going? Is this gonna be like a month-long thing?
No, I'm just gonna. I'll go through them on my own time.
Okay.
If we don't do all of them. This.
Well, I wanna make an appearance. Oh.
Please watch this.
There's just no music. It's just. It's also really funny how they just suck.
We were like texting each other about it. About how bad they were.
Oh my god. Look at that. That's so
This guy's headed to
bad.
Dr. Mario.
I would have won.
You recorded for a long time on this.
I recorded for the entire segment.
Yeah, they just suck. I hated the. I could have won.
It's messed up because my number, I was the last one of our group to get in. My number was 3 numbers off from one guy, and then later on it was 2 numbers off from another guy.
Yeah.
I almost got on there.
I can't say a whole lot about the throne controllers thing, cause I wasn't there.
Well, we didn't expect you to, buddy.
Well, I mean, like, what else do you want me to talk about? I don't remember. What is this, day 2 or 3?
Well, this is 2. What did we do afterward?
We saw Macho Man.
I'm trying to remember what like did they guess for Macho Man? Because they got it wrong, didn't they?
It was
I guess like
it was
Gears of War.
Gears of War and like Borderlands.
Yeah.
Because it was the clip of him going, "Now you love me. Now you love Macho Man, but it's too late."
Too late.
And then it was like a bunch of grunts and shit.
And so they thought
Yeah,
it they thought it was from an FPS for some reason.
I like how beforehand when we were in the line, we had that like one person with like the RC rat.
Yeah. There was just a person controlling a rat with a remote controller.
And then like 5 people went up and recreated that one video.
I love Magfest.
Do you like this doctor character?
No, not really.
Why?
It's just the design's not really appealing to me.
Are her lips too bluscious? Bluscious?
You'll get it eventually.
No, you're a gamer. You play video games. That's how you got a Wiimote.
It's a sword, actually. I already beat this game on my other 3DS.
I guess it is the lips.
If you have two DSs, could you just like infinitely street pass yourself?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you just win.
Is everything okay?
Huh?
I'm hearing like some people grunt.
I'm good. I'm really
I
tired
was just
now.
yawning.
Yeah, I feel a little bad that we're not really talking too much about experiences.
Oh, what
I was like,
else?
oh, we did this, and we
Day-
did this, and we did this.
I mean, on day 2 wasn't really eventful for me. I just went and played indie games, and we did the Ferris wheel later that night.
Yeah,
God, that was
Oh,
just
yeah.
day 2.
I loved
Yeah.
riding in that Ferris wheel.
That was so much fun.
That was such a good vibe, just like in that car.
If
Yeah,
only,
we grabbed Potbelly, and then we grabbed Potbelly for dinner, and then we hopped on the
Oh.
Ferris wheel.
yeah, I could talk about how like I met up with Isabel on day 2.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And me and her had like a little date because the table was like too small, so we just kind of sat like a little nearby, and it was just me and her talking. It was nice.
I wish I
I-
could have hung out with her more.
Yes, Sam. I considered, like hopping over to give you company, but I realized, I mean, you probably want to talk to Isabel.
She was like saying that she wished that she could spend more time with us because she thinks we're really funny.
That's
Aw.
nice.
Aw.
Yeah, I like Isabel and would have liked spending more time with her in person because I only really got to see her that night. Literally, y'all went to the Throne Controller's booth, and then I couldn't go in there, so I just went to the Artist Alley, sat around for a while. Then, y'all were saying that Isabel was at that Sailor Moon competition thing.
Yeah.
I met up with y'all, and then eventually, later in the night, we went to Potbelly, and then we went to the Ferris wheel. And that's
Yeah.
all I really remember from day
I
2.
don't, I don't
didn't get
remember
to
if
do a
we did
whole lot.
anything else other than hang out in the hotel room.
Yeah, I don't really think so. I just kind of explored the rest of the con myself. Oh, I lost my headphones that night.
Oh god, yeah.
I mean, you and Dynamoto went back to Toro and started translating things.
Oh god, yeah. And then we found or well, we didn't find him, but like he walked up to us. There was this guy, he understood Japanese. Oh god. And he was like, yeah, this game is really cool. I just found out about it today. And he was like explaining how the game even works because we didn't even know how it worked. We just liked watching him, watching Toro. So he like explained to us what it was actually about, and
What's it like?
it's a game basically where you teach Toro what things are, what words are.
Aw.
Like you'll go up to things in the environment and he'll ask what they are, and then you have to tell him what they are. Like you get like a text box, so you type what they are,
That's
and then he'll be like, "Oh wow, that's great. Is this thing cool? Or like what kind of thing is this?" You can also just kind of like gaslight him
Why?
because we were playing it earlier and we found like the men's bathroom, and he was like, "What is this?" It's like the men's bathroom. And then Toro's like, "Okay, well, what kind of thing is this?" And then the guy playing it was just like, "It's a part of the body." And then Toro's like, "Oh, okay. Is this thing sexy?"
Yes.
Just some.
So yeah, I quite liked it, and apparently like whenever you find other things, he'll like compare them, or like he'll refer to things that you've told him before.
That's fun.
They just don't make things like that anymore.
Was it the same night we did the Mario Kart Land?
Probably.
Yeah.
They
I wish
had
I could've
a-
played that.
They had a 4 GameCube setup of Mario Kart Double Dash
Yeah.
all hooked up to each other.
I really liked that. I wish it was a
That was fun.
16 player setup because it with what they had, if they just plugged in 8 more controllers, could have had 16 players going, but you know, it was pretty fun.
They should have dedicated all of that table space.
They should have. Double Dash deserves it. I really do think that conventions like Magfest are where you finally get to see like the crazy setups that game developers, you know, wanted you to do, but like nobody
Yeah.
would ever do.
Have they ever had like a Four Swords Adventure setup at that?
Ooh, that would be a good idea. They also had like
This is like 4 GameCube Amazing Mirror playthrough.
Oh, please.
they also had the like some setups for like event Pokemon, which I thought was kind of nice.
Oh yeah, that was really cool.
What does that mean?
Like you know how like game stores would sometimes have like little kiosks where you
Oh.
could get like limited time Pokemon. They had those. Oh my god, my voice is really tanking it.
We're gonna be talking all night.
Okay, these should be Magfest people.
Me batch number 2. Give it up for me batch number 2.
These should be
I would. Sorry.
these should be Magfest people.
Hopefully.
Well, you got someone with a yellow shirt, so hopefully you should clear find me now.
Cinnabon. My Sims.
Oh yeah, shout out to the person I ran into who was playing Bookworm.
That's awesome. I mentioned it earlier, but I did. The headphone. New Country is not available. Doesn't exist. I did end up finding my headphone.
Howard.
This guy's special.
His last game being fucking
The play coin thing.
devilish brain trading. Maybe this isn't a Magfest batch.
This just looks like, yeah, this is just,
I can't tell.
this is NetPass. I tagged none of these people
Yomp.
at Magfest.
You'll know it's Magfest whenever their greetings are like, Magfest 2025, yippee. Something like that.
A simple 3DS.
I love when they have stuff like FBI
This is what
As
I've been
their-
playing.
most recent.
I love this.
I kind of wish I opened the SpongeBob movie app before I had my street passes going.
You just like playing that in the middle of that one like restaurant we were at was so funny.
Yeah, that was day one with the pizza. I just opened it and had it playing on my cup of water.
Tickets to the Minecraft movie.
Okay, so like what constitutes the bonus chance?
Oh.
I feel like it just always gives it.
It's like it only started giving it when I got the VIP status, I guess.
I think it's no, I had it before it was VIP. I think it's they had like an update near the end of the system's life where they were just like, we made so many puzzles, we'll just, you know,
Okay.
we'll just
Just
make
let 'em
it
have 'em.
easier.
I appreciate it.
I love that nobody has new puzzle pieces.
I don't get how.
This is why I just gave myself like all the puzzles.
Ooh. New?
Wow.
I got the Susie piece.
Nice. I went for a new panel at Magfest, and it gave me 14 out of the 15 panels.
What if we ran a panel?
That'd be neat.
What do we do?
Yeah, what would we talk about?
Got any funny stories?
Level down, yes.
Are we still talking day 2?
I'm about to beat
Don't
Find
forget-
Me too.
I think that Club Penguin panel was like day 2, and that was really cool.
I did it.
And now the 3D flags.
Game
Yay.
cleared. What
That
do,
was the guy
do I
from
add
Smash
that to the
Bros.
do I add that to the 2025 list?
No, because you're not done.
Oh,
And now,
I forgot about this.
It's like a super boss.
and that's
Ultra
the guy
Lord.
from Smash Brothers.
What does Team Up do?
You
It
get like
makes
more
it,
damage.
yeah, more damage, and it's not just combining the levels. They get like 1 extra level too.
Oh,
You
So
can do like
two-
like super magic too.
Yeah, two level 1s will be a level 3 team, so they'll do 3 damage at once. And then if they have the same color shirt, they'll do an extra attack.
Also, at Magfest, I cleared Find Me, and then I tried to start Find Me 2, but I think I just accidentally started over on Find Me Original, so I don't know what I did wrong.
Oops.
Well, you have to beat it like twice, I think, to get Find Me 2.
Really?
Ah.
yeah.
Yeah.
What
That's a
should
little
this level
strange.
9 team do?
Combo attack.
That was the real Isabel.
I don't get why sometimes you just can't do a combo. Or a team.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Should I elaborate more on like day 2 Magfest? Because I think
you
I
wanna.
remember some stuff. I don't remember when it happened. It was probably towards the end of the day. Something like, yeah, we went by the consoles section. And there was the Mario Kart LAN. I think that was whenever you found the Toro game, James. I don't think you found it on day 1. I don't remember that.
That sounds
Or maybe
about right.
I wasn't
yeah.
there.
Yeah. No,
it
no,
also
you
explained
found
that the
it.
guy showed up.
You found Toro game day 1, but then we returned to it and started translating things at day 2.
Toro game.
I'm sorry, I forgot the name of the game.
No, I get it. I like that.
Or maybe it's just that Winter initially showed it to me on day 2 or something.
No, we passed it. We passed it on day 1, and we were like, "Hey, James, it's you."
Yeah.
Some other
I
games
have
I
the
played in
camera.
consoles include Jammer Lammy, Metal Gear Solid.
Could you imagine if they had like the Jammer Lammy Now machine?
God, I
God.
wish. Oh God, I forgot how to
Yeah.
do this.
Rookie mistake.
I would
This is
not
bad
want to play
gameplay.
this car game.
I finally beat this game the other day.
I used to be so good at this game back in the day, but now it sucks. Go. Before we, I guess like, while we were waiting for James and whatnot, you found Poke Park.
Thank you for mentioning
yeah.
that, because I wanted to mention that I found Poke Park, but I thought that no one would give a shit. So
It's
like,
cool.
in a row next to the Toro game, they had a bunch of Wii's and stuff, and like they had Mario Party 8 and stuff, and it was so funny. Me and Winter were walking by it, and I saw the like disconnect Wii remote message for Poke Park, and it's just this blank black box screen that no one else would recognize. But I've played
You
Poke Park for
stopped in your tracks and were like, "Is that the fucking Poke Park?"
yeah, I got like stunned because I was not expecting it there, and no one else would recognize it except for me, who has like 300 hours on Poke Park Wii. And so like I nearly passed it, but I walked back and I was like, "Can we take a look at that?" I went and I played Poke Park. I sat down and it felt like mystical. Like I my time had come.
Yeah.
Just being at Magfest, for some reason someone had a Poke Park Wii plugged up. That was my game. And so it was so cool. It was like how Toro Game was James's, that was mine.
They knew you'd be there.
Toro Game was James's Poke Park. And Poke Park was so cool. It was cool to see. They were mostly through the game. They were like at the volcanic area. That was cool. I got them to the ghost area, and then Abby showed up. Abby liked the ghost area, and like we went through it on VR chat one time, and so like Abby was pointing out, oh, that's the area that you like so much. I was like, yeah, I like that.
It's
It was-
fun.
It was really cool to see Poke Park. Then after that, probably when we did the Mario Kart Land stuff, maybe we went to another tournament or something, I can't remember. And then the Magfest challenges thing, which we noticed on like the front of the room, right?
Yeah, we saw the. It
Oh,
was like
yeah,
on the
yeah.
very left side. They had a sign up for what they called just Magfest challenges, and you would be in a queue, and it would take maybe 40, 50 minutes for your name to get called, and then they would just call you on to complete video game challenges. But one of them was like a custom WarioWare thing where it would put you in different games for different missions.
My boyfriend's back.
Cool.
So what happened was like me and Winter were just walking around, and then we saw that station up at front. And we had no idea what the projector or anything else was. They didn't advertise the Magfest challenges really well because we just had to figure out that it was there and that was a thing we could do.
Yeah, I don't
Um,
remember that. Or well, like
and-
I don't remember them advertising that at all.
But it was really cool if you figured out what it was. So me and Winter were walking around and we just saw like some guy playing like Metroid or Mario Brothers or something, and then it zoomed out to like this custom-made Magfest WarioWare thing, and we were like, "What the fuck is this?"
It was like a custom Magfest elevator styled after the pig elevator.
And so we thought it was cool, and we sat and watched for a second and realized like everyone around them were also doing stuff like that. And so we went and got James, and then we kind of started figuring it out. Literally, there were 2 projectors up on the wall, and then you had to go and scan your badge that had your serial number for your badge on it, and then it put you in a queue to play the games. There were 30 or so challenges, and of course you had to wait in order to sit down at a table and then do any of the challenges. But you did the challenges, and then you got rings for them, digital rings, and then you could trade in the rings for prizes. So I got a physical prize that was just a little ribbon, but it was
That's
exclusive
cool.
to just playing it. And that's really cool. There were like a lot of prizes, a lot of cool custom games.
I wish
Um,
I wish I could.
Ah!
Oh,
It was a really cool experience.
oh,
and
James, what have you done? He's dead.
Damn.
He's naked.
Good grief.
I wish I got to participate in the Magfest challenges, but I had to go like right as my name was about to be called.
I'm sad I didn't even know that was like a thing.
Yeah.
I forgot that you like. Yeah, Winter signed up for it. Me, Winter, and James signed up for it, but Winter had to like leave to go back to your hotel because you were getting tired or something.
Partially that, but also like if we wanted to be there a bit earlier, I guess my family wanted to head out somewhat earlier, and which is funny because the next morning we got a flat tire.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
We got a flat tire, and then we had to figure that out.
Man,
They ended up just Ubering me and my brother over to the con, and they got there at like 2.
Well, that's nice that y'all at least managed with the Uber.
Yeah, the guy that drove us was actually really nice and had some actual interest in the convention and talked with me and my brother a little bit about it.
Neat.
The one time
When
that
I got
when I placed an Uber, I put my preference to quiet.
Oh.
That's fair. The guy that was driving us didn't talk too much, but would occasionally like ask like a thing or two or just say something.
Yeah.
It's not bad that way.
Which I think that's okay. I can handle like the occasional little bit of conversation. And my brother was up front and I was in the back, so he did most of the talking anyways.
Talk too much.
Say that again.
Yes.
I want to go back to the Magfest challenges thing, if that's okay.
Yeah.
But so like Winter and James and me entered it. Winter had to duck out of it, but I was keeping on track with it as our queue was coming up, and
Oh,
eventually
yeah.
we had like our 3-minute window time frame to sit down and play a game. I think Abby came around, Abby Dynamoto. And so we were just hanging out and doing stuff. I was sitting down playing Poke Park, and then James and Dynamoto and also Angry was there too. Were playing the Toro game, and I just like looked back every now and again at the projector, and then also to make sure that y'all were still there and stuff. And so whenever it was James's turn, I immediately went up to him and I was like, "Hey, it's your turn. If you want, go up there." And then immediately it was my turn too. So whenever James sat down, I went and found a seat close to him that wasn't taken up, so that I would be as close whenever we were doing the challenges thing. And you went immediately to the WarioWare ones, right, James?
I thought you were gonna talk about how like on the projector when we were you were looking at like the log.
Oh yeah.
And apparently like Tim was there.
Nintendo
Yeah,
Capri
if
Sun.
you want to elaborate on that. I don't really know Nintendo Capri Sun as much as you do, but I knew you liked him, so I wanted to point him out.
I didn't actually like see him like there. I met like a few people through the con. I met with.
Like the time that we just like. Oh, sorry.
What's up?
I like the time that we just like saw him at the cafeteria.
Yeah, we saw Tim at the cafeteria. I was like, "Hey, Tim," and he was like, "Hey."
That's nice.
I saw Misse a couple times, but I think she was busy.
Mhm.
And let's see. I went to Tom Fox's meet and greet with his parents there, and it was kind of nice. I got to introduce myself as like somebody from Timmy Turner's granddad, and he was really nice about it. I didn't want to make it about me though.
Yeah.
But you know, I got a selfie with him and stuff.
Nice.
And then I feel like we met more people beyond that, but I met. Oh yeah. Okay, I met with KK Clue when we were outside of the museum.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he gave me like one of his stickers because he was
cool.
giving them to people that recognized him.
I didn't like recognize him at first, and then he showed the backpack, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, did he give you a sticker?
No, I didn't like go up to him.
I
I was
stood
like
up
sitting.
with you. I stood up with you after you pointed him out. But when I also like chimed into the conversation, he seemed kind of weirded out by me.
Really?
Hmm.
That's
Or-
not fun.
Or more so just like I just kind of randomly joined the conversation kind of thing.
Oh, I don't remember that.
I'm
I mean,
sorry,
it was just
man.
like you were like oh you said like oh I've been a big fan, and then I chimed in like oh yeah same, and then he kept talking, and then it was like and then it was like he was leaving, and I was like good to see you, and then he was like, and then I don't know, I felt awkward.
I mean, it's a convention. It's big. I don't think awkwardness is something that should be something you should worry about. You know.
I think I should think about this interaction for the rest of my life and have it influence the way
I watched
observe.
I watched a YouTube short from Stephen George like during the con actually, where he was talking about his most awkward interaction, and he said that like a fan at like a convention came up from behind him and gave him like a wedgie. So
God.
yeah, I mean he's like, you ever feel like oh an interaction didn't go well or like this is really awkward? At least you didn't give me a wedgie. And I mean, it's true, like, you know, like, just talking or, like, I don't know, like, in a conversation being slightly awkward, there's no reason for somebody to hate you for that.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
have self-confidence in yourself. I mean that
No.
to you, James.
On, I think it was day 3 or whatever, right?
We're gonna talk about day 3.
I guess. I mean, we're pretty close to midnight. I
I
met
gotta hurry up.
I met up with well, I met with Chugga Conroy. I'll say that. I already posted about it on Blue Sky. It was nice. I think he was just like really overwhelmed, which I really don't blame him. But I was afraid that I made the interaction a little awkward. Just because of I don't know. He was there for like a Pokemon thing, and I don't even play Pokemon, so I felt a little weird about it. But you know, I'm sure it really wasn't a big deal in the grand scheme of things.
Uh-huh.
I think you did fine, and that you should have more confidence in yourself because you are awesome, Jameson.
I usually do. I think that one interaction in particular was just kind of off. I don't know.
I know beginning of day 3, I was meeting you guys all the way down at the Silver Diner, but it was packed.
Mm-hmm.
And so we all just went back.
Yeah, I will be honest. I kind of prefer the decision that we made, because that pizza and that tomato bisque was exquisite.
I was looking at the photo I took of my pizza. I miss it. I want another one.
Mm-hmm.
Who said I didn't get one of the cafeteria ones?
Did
When
Angry fall
Huh?
asleep?
Hi, buddy.
I was thinking Angry hadn't talked for a while.
Alright. Who's getting open brain surgery?
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, when I first walked in and I was headed straight for the West End, the orchestra was happening
Oh god.
already.
I didn't
And
get to
so-
see it.
I only got to hear like the very end of them playing the cornered theme from Ace Attorney 1, and that was cool.
Oh. I would have probably been more enthusiastic to go to it if M was playing, because she played last year.
That's cool. I would have, stayed around more if we weren't already doing like lunch plans.
Where did we go?
Oh yeah, we didn't.
We just went back to the cafe.
Oh, are you talking about the pizza and tomato bisque?
Yeah. I guess that was. Yeah, that was before 12, so I guess technically that was breakfast.
Mm.
Pizza for breakfast! Yay!
Oh, do you want to like bring up the the DS like party thing?
Oh yeah, there was a DS party scheduled on.
Oh yeah.
Was that on Thursday?
That was on
That was
day
like
one.
day
for
one, I
me.
think.
Yeah, so Thursday. I don't know. Like, in concept,
Scary
it seemed
stuff.
it seemed kind of neat to go to, and I was a little excited. But like, then we actually went there, and we found out that it took place in like a pretty small hotel room, and
It was just
packed.
someone's Gaylord room.
Yeah, and
It was just someone's tiny Gaylord room, and there was like at least 20 people in there.
Yep.
It
And-
was noisy. It was hot. It was kind of sweaty.
Yeah. Which I mean, like, if you're down for that vibe, then by all means. But I don't know. I just I wasn't feeling it in the moment, and there was a lot of alcohol, and
That's not fun.
I mean, alcohol is fun as hell.
I like I got a street pass from Pinky out there.
Yeah, I mean, Pinky Oats and MTH and I think Laurel was there, so I mean, it can't be all that bad, right? But
I like the costume the person that opened the door had.
Yeah.
What was it?
It was just like a witch costume.
That's cool. I was trying. So I went up there and I went in, I could very easily tell what door it was because you could hear it very well
Oh
outside
yeah.
the door. And so I walk in there very overwhelmed. I can't even get past like the doorway because there's so many people. So I just kind of stand there, don't say anything to anyone. Occasionally, like holding the door for people coming in, coming out.
How long
you
did
know,
you
just-
stay
just-
there?
Maybe 10 minutes, maybe 15.
Yeah, that's way longer than
No.
me. I stayed there for like 2 minutes.
I was trying to see if you guys were still there, but I wasn't sure.
Me and Abby like left the room like immediately.
Yeah, I don't think you guys even went in.
Y'all
We
seem
went into, like,
so
a hallway.
hyped for it.
And then and then after I left, while I was there, I just kind of did street pass tags. I don't even think I tagged anyone in there.
Well, I
But-
mean, they were mostly playing DS games, not 3DS.
Oh yeah. But
Good concept.
Still,
I
I-
really wish that they had like a proper room for it instead of a
Yeah.
small
Yeah,
ass
hope-
hotel room. I wasn't.
hopefully next year maybe they can get it to be like an actual organized event.
I
Either like an actual room or just like set it in like a hallway somewhere.
Or
yeah.
just have it out in the lobby, because the lobby of the Gaylord is extremely big anyway. You could have had it down on the first floor left side.
I guess they don't want to be they don't want to make it intrusive for
They
people
wanted
just trying to get
alcohol.
around. That too.
That's true.
And I guess if they, I don't know. I feel like there's reasoning as to why they didn't want to do it.
Private
In like the
privacy.
halls or anything. Privacy too, but afterwards, I just kind of went down to the hall, texted everyone like, texted my family group at least like, hey, how are y'all doing? Can I get ibuprofen?
Oh God. Make sure your audience, or what is it? Make sure your audience brings lots of. I'm your girlfriend.
Ibuprofen. Yeah. And then as I was walking back, I hear someone, for the little bit the door's open, I hear someone go, Tua! And then in response, someone else goes, get out of here!
I mean that's pretty good.
What the fuck? That's awesome.
I think I will call it X.
James, fight this guy. Aw.
8 million.
One!
Ba-da-da.
Forgive me, but I just have to stop by and take a look at your fabulous castle.
But like while y'all were doing the DS party on day one, I think I was just like bored and didn't have anyone around, so I went to the artist marketplace. But y'all seemed so hyped before Magfest about the DS party, and
Well, because we thought it was gonna be like a proper thing.
Yeah.
I didn't think that the turnout
I
was
just
going to
didn't
be so
expect it to
huge.
be- it seemed interesting, but I didn't want to go out of my way to really do it, and it didn't sound official either. I saw that the Blue Sky post that y'all linked for it didn't really have a lot of interactions, so I was thinking that possibly people weren't going to show up for it, but apparently a lot of people showed up for it.
Yep.
And also made it not very enjoyable.
We also got to like see the like Gaylord hallways through that, and those things are like scary.
Yeah.
Oh.
Are you
So I don't
fucking
really
kidding
wanna
me?
do
Why can't I fight this guy?
it. Mess him up.
Stomp on him like a bug.
Stomp on him like a bug.
Like this guy for the 54 people.
I don't think I even get all
7
54.
troops on 7 scissor troops.
Purposefully lose.
That's not an army. That's a group of friends.
I love the you're at a disadvantage and completely wipes them away.
Yeah, I don't know. I could talk about dinner on day 3, the last dinner I had. It was pretty scrambled, and I kind of apologize for not properly organizing that, but we had a lot of stuff going around at that point.
I like my chicken parm.
I felt bad because I was all the way back at the con still while everyone was meeting up at the hotel.
Well, I was busy in my Danganronpa photo shoot.
Well, yeah. I mean, like after that, everyone was going back to the hotel apparently, and I
mean, I
was
guess
still
I
over
can-
at the con.
I can show this. I think maybe. I have to
Yeah.
find like a really flattering picture though.
Oh yeah. Sorry, off topic, but on Magfest topic. Day 3 was also the Isabel panel, or the
Yeah.
panel with Isabel
Oh
and
yeah.
Kevin.
Here, I think I can show this one. I just wanted to find like one that was just kind of flattering and not like messy because I really hated my hair that day. Oh, whoa. I don't know. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, but
I
what
like
else
how we
was-
all started flashing our cameras at you with the flash on.
Yeah.
They look like a paparazzi.
I think that Autumn suggested that, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
It was just kind of like a rinky dink, like, let me see if I can find the stuff for the cosplay. I think it worked, you know?
We all just
Okay,
kind of
well-
like got together in a circle to meet up with everyone and give the bear away.
That's true.
Was day 3 the day that we went to like the chip space thing also?
Yeah, me and Hayes ended up going to the Dorcas 64 chip space,
That was so
which-
nice.
which was the Mindwave composer, and that was wonderful.
Chips! Chips! Ice cream!
Also, I attended a Kirby Air Ride tournament that night.
I heard.
I immediately lost, but the matchup was great, and I loved the energy. I got a
Hey,
funny
what-
Twitch. I got a funny Twitch clip.
What about the Samurai Kirby ones?
Man. So I missed the original Super Nintendo Samurai Kirby tournament. I think the day before, right? So I put myself on like the wait list for the one the next day, which was going to be on the Switch, and I was like, okay, cool. That's probably going to be like Return to Dreamland Deluxe because that's in that too. And so, time comes hours and hours later. Me and Goat end up heading down, because Goat just likes to tag along, and I appreciate that.
I think I accompanied you to every single one except for the air ride one.
Yeah, but what was it? We went down a little beforehand, and it said, "Oh, it's at Tournaments 2," which was the same tournaments section that WarioWare was labeled as on day 1. So I was like, okay, it's going to be at the exact same spot then. And so I wait for like 10 minutes straight, don't see a guy. Then it turns into 20 minutes, and apparently it's only a 30-minute tournament. So I'm like, are they just a no-show? So I end up like just walking around, and then I end up seeing Samurai Kirby over like three screens away from the one I'm sitting at.
You kind of just have to look around at the tournaments area to find the one that you're going to. That's
Yeah,
what
but
they
it's like,
told me.
If they labeled something as like Tournaments 2, and it was all and like Tournaments 2 was something I already attended,
Mhm.
but why isn't it the same place?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
And it was
But
already going for like 30 minutes after you found it too. Like we were already past it, unfortunately.
Yeah, it was already like 2/3 of the way through, supposedly, by the time we found it. And the funniest part, it wasn't even Return to Dreamland. It was just the Super Nintendo version again on NSO.
Like the first one that you were scheduled to the day before said that it was Super Nintendo. And then
Yes.
and then the next day it said Switch, but it was just
Yes.
the Super Nintendo one on
It
Switch.
was just the Super Nintendo version again, but on Switch.
Stupid.
Which is very curious.
So
Why
like,
would you label it differently then?
yeah, and the tournament
funny to me-
thing, and it's like, is there a single tournament at Magfest that was not mismanaged in some way? Maybe the
It's
Sailor
funny to
Moon
me that,
tournament
like-
Isabel had.
both like WarioWare and that had like the same issue of like labeling as another system and just being on this like or saying they were a Switch game and then just being like the original one.
That's true. I guess maybe they just have to properly say what platform they are physically putting the thing on, even if it's not that version of the game.
It's like I would like to run a tournament at Magfest so I could. I mean, of course it'd be fun, but also just prove how better I could communicate and set up a tournament and have it function. Most of them just had issues.
Well, would you
Yeah,
run a Dragon Ball Breakers tournament?
Oh, I wish.
I think, what is it? I think the Kirby Air Ride tournament was pretty good. They didn't have much commentary for the first bit, but then they started calling on people who wanted to do commentary from the audience, which was cool.
Mhm.
I only stayed for my match, and then I lost, and then I left because I wanted to go do something else.
Yeah.
And then I think I was like, and I think I actually abandoned whatever else I wanted to do to like go eat or something or get water. But still, I forget. What was it? Other than that, me and James just kind of roamed the indies section for a bit. After that,
Indies nuts.
You and James or you and me?
me and James, he was just kind of walking over to the God Hand game he mentioned before.
Yeah, because my friend, who's rated us before, Lemma, suggested that I checked it out because
Okay.
they knew the developers. How was Tycho? Tycho was good.
Because I remember going around the Indies section with you, Winter.
Yeah.
I don't remember what day that was.
Me and
I remember I
Autumn,
went there too.
me and Autumn waited in line for Tycho, and we got to play 2 maps. She picked I think she picked a Love Live song, and then I picked Tycho March, which is a map that's just like a medley of 3 different Namco songs.
That's cool. I got to play Tycho once on day 4, and it was just with a random, and they were like, "You can choose whatever song you want. I just want to play the game."
I wanted to see their full list of video game music, but I just saw Tycho March. I'm like, well, I don't want to like waste time, you know, so I'll just pick it. But the one that I went to at round 1 had Katamari on the wings. So I was
That's
really
cool.
hoping to find it because I love that song.
Where we pick up talking now? Where are we? We kind of like
We
back.
can
I'm
talk
gonna go
about
back
whatever.
I'm gonna go back to the indie hall really quick because while James brought me over to the God Hand booth and I was watching him, I went to go put something either in or out of my bag, and then I'm tapped on the shoulder like, "Hey, by the way, the entire con I was dressed up as my fish." So,
That was so nice.
I was tapped on the shoulder like, "Hey, I love your shark outfit. Do you want to come shoot sharks in our fish game?"
That's awesome.
And I was like, "You know what? Sure." And so they bring me over. Let me see what the game. I think it was called like Hook Line Sniper.
If you guys want, by the way, you can stick around for Animal Crossing.
Okay.
That's nice.
I'm giving these devs credit. They're called their game's called Hook Line Sniper. They brought me over because I had a cool fish costume. It was funny. You play as a fish, and they gave it a gun, and then you just go at it. You go at it for like 2 or 3 minutes, just going for a high score. You have a grappling hook and a gun. Go have fun. There's level progression to keep things interesting, but it was fun. And it's cool because they actually were even like, "Hey, can we please take a picture of you playing our game?" And I'm like, "Okay."
They loved
And
your
it's like,
outfit.
I'm glad a lot of people liked the shark outfit this year.
I'm gonna actually be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom, but you guys can keep
Okay.
talking if you want.
Okay. Do you think they're gonna like have their page say like fish tested?
I really hope so. It was also they probably had my face away from the camera, so I'd be okay with them posting it. What is it?
You visually got to show a bit of your shark cosplay earlier whenever the Angry Video Game Nerd picture was on screen earlier.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So VOD watchers, skip back to that and then come back here.
Yeah, in case you missed it.
Uh-huh. But I didn't know that they asked you about your shark cosplay. That's really sick.
Yeah.
I was in the indies section with you whenever you were playing like that God Hand game, and I looked over and I saw that game, and I thought it was cool looking. I didn't know that they did that for you. That's awesome.
Yeah, they pulled me over because I was in a shark outfit
Such
and
lovely
personally
devs.
requested I play their game.
That's nice. I'm glad to hear that was a positive experience. That was great.
Yeah. And their game was actually a fun little time waster. I played, I think, 3 or 4 stages of it, and I put it down, and I was like, hey, I love your game. Good stuff, fun.
Awesome.
Good night, Take Cat.
Good night.
You have anything else to talk about, Winter?
Wonderful question. That was the same day I sat in the ABGN booth with James. I guess just on the topic of people complimenting the shark outfit, there was this one Rouge cosplayer, and I was like, I love your outfit. And then in reply, she just goes, I want your tail.
Oh yeah, that reminds me of, like the after we like went out of the DS room, like into the hallway, we just saw a Rouge cosplayer like run by.
That's awesome. Then there was I think Yukari cosplayer from Toho. I think that's the one. It's the one that Toby Fox turned into tutorial for Undertale.
There were so many cool ones that I wish I could have gotten photos with.
Yeah, cosplayers are so cool. But they saw me holding the fish plush and they were like, I love your Fumo. and I was like, and I didn't understand them at first. I was like, huh? Oh, thank you. Yay. Then we walked past each other and we stopped talking. Goat was with me this one time, but we were both going down an escalator. And then someone like taps me on the shoulder like, hey, are you cosplaying that one shark? What is it? The from IKEA. And I'm like, no, I mean, I'm taking this as a compliment, but no, this is just an original character. Thank you so much, though. And that unironically made my night.
The blowhide.
They thought I was a Blahaj cosplayer.
Yeah. The Bahaj. And
Maybe I should get a Blahaj for next Magfest and carry it around and be a shark again.
oh yeah. I think it'd
Yeah.
add to it. Same
I have like
thing
the
about
small ones if you want to have like an easier one to take.
That's true. I will. I have some bad news to break. I might not bring the fish plush next year.
Oh, why?
It's like I might bring her to my hotel, but it's like I brought her last year. I brought her this year, but whenever I bring her, she takes up like 75% of my bag. It's like if she's in there, I have to really make use of the rest of the space in that thing.
You need to like bring like a stroller and just put her in that.
God. It's like, don't get me wrong, I like having her around, but it's either most of my bag gets taken up by a giant fish, or I have to carry her around and lose one of my arms.
I'm glad I
wear
at least
her
got to
around your
hold it
belt.
like a good amount.
Yes, vacuum seal her, you're right. Packaged.
But yeah, you getting one of the IKEA blowhigh sharks, Bahajas, that sounds good. That sounds like it'd add to your cosplay. One time, like the only time that I've really ever done cosplay, or I guess in general, or at a convention, I did Zinnia from Pokemon, of course. And I was walking
Yeah.
around, and like some people recognized it, but not a lot of people. And then later in the convention, I saw a booth that was selling this Rayquaza plush that goes around your neck.
Oh
So-
wow.
Since he's like a big snake. So
That's
I bought the
cool.
Rayquaza plush and then put it around my neck, and then people started recognizing me as Zinnia much more.
That's awesome.
That's perfect.
Yeah, and so next time that I go cosplaying as Zinnia, I'm taking that Rayquaza plush. So
I
yeah, if you
think-
just want to accentuate it, go ahead.
I
mean,
think that
adds-
should be your play should you manage to make it to the next Magfest.
Because I did want to cosplay, but I mean, I couldn't really manage it.
I think
I hope
it's
I can get
okay if
something
you
done
don't.
for the
I think
next
it's
one.
okay if you don't cosplay first time, just so you get your bearings, you
Um,
get comfy.
Yeah.
Because I was a little overwhelmed my first year, and I didn't even wear my full cosplay because it had a wig and whatnot, and it was pretty uncomfy. So I just kind of ended up wearing my comfy. You get the idea. I think it's important to just get your bearings and get situated, understand what the con's all about first time going.
yeah.
Next
but
year is when you can use that information.
Also,
Yeah, I
welcome
want to
back,
do
James.
something for the next one.
Oh,
Hi,
sorry.
James. You're fine.
Hi.
You were saying, Go?
But also, y'all, not have any of y'all been to another convention besides Magfest?
Yes.
I've been to like a small local one, yeah.
Never.
Yeah, I've
James
been to a
hasn't.
small local one, and then maybe one other local one.
Unless
James
you
has
count
only
like a
been there.
robotics competition as like a convention.
Not really. It's like a nerd convention.
I've been to maybe 2, 3 other local ones through the last decade, but that's it.
Because I've been to like 40 local conventions before I
Dang.
went to Magfest. Yeah.
I forgot you
Ooh.
mentioned you had someone who would take you on a lot of conventions.
Yeah. I go along with my girlfriend. And funnily
That's
enough,
nice.
I literally
Aw.
got back from Magfest, of course, a couple days ago. And then my girlfriend texted me, hey, after your birthday on February 2nd, there's going to be a convention happening near us. And I was like, oh shit, well, I'm getting back from Magfest. I'm going to another convention, I guess. So
You
that's
should
going to be
awesome.
happening.
You should have brought your girlfriend.
I wish I could. It's just there's so much happening with Magfest, getting the airplane tickets and the hotel and everything. And also
Yeah.
convening with y'all. I had so much work with it. All of my friends from home texted me knowing that I was going to Magfest, and they were all jealous. They were like, I wish I could have gone. So hopefully next year, maybe I'll get a couple of my friends from my hometown to go to Magfest with me because they seem interested.
See, that's the
I'm-
spirit. I remember you were like, I don't know.
I like Magfest, and I would
Yeah.
like to go back. My only issue is that it costs a lot of money, and
It's an investment,
yeah,
Yeah.
Investment.
but it's a great time when you manage to go.
I want to submit this on the suggestion thing that they had for Magfest, the feedback form. Don't have it up in the north. They love the Gaylord. They only have had it at the Gaylord. Apparently, the convention's been running for 10 years. But please have it in the south or something, because it's cold up there, especially in January. Don't have it in January. Don't have it in the north, and don't have it in January. That's my suggestions.
It's I think the Gaylord as a building works really well for Magfest.
Mhm.
But I also get what you're saying. The temperatures can get a little hard.
The Gaylord is
Yeah.
iconic, and it seems like it's integral to Magfest, but also they're apparently growing out of the Gaylord because their turnout this year was a lot.
Yeah, their yearly turnout is growing with each Magfest.
And there's many better convention centers in the South. I know of many, and
They
I
need to
listed
just-
them on my report.
They need to just make a second Gaylord next to that one.
Yeah.
The Krusty Krab too.
Yeah.
Apparently, I guess this
The
makes sense.
Super
but
Gaylord.
the Gaylord hotels are a franchise, and they do have many, but they're entirely different. I forgot, but like I talked to my parents. Apparently, I've been to a Gaylord hotel whenever I was much younger. And I completely forgot the memory of this. But my sister said we went to a Gaylord hotel. It had this like river running inside it where you could go down a boat.
Yeah.
I don't remember this. And apparently there was like a bunch of Shrek theming going on at the time.
Huh.
My mom told me that like the atrium in that one is like nothing compared to the others.
As what in the Magfest one?
Yeah.
So it's even
Really?
bigger because the one in the Magfest one was pretty big.
Yeah, that's like a whole town or like a mini town.
I told you I've been to a lot of hotels and a lot of lovely ones. Wait, maybe the one that I thought was a jungle that I was telling y'all about was a Gaylord. And I just didn't know. Cause my parents talked to me about it. Oh my god.
When are they making the lesbian lord?
That's real, actually.
Man, when?
Where are they making the Bylord?
I go there.
I go there.
No one's attending the Straight Lord convention.
Funny jokes about it. Like I posted that I was going to Magfest and that I was in the Gaylord Hotel. I posted about it in the Asriel server, and someone was like, just this random person I don't know in the Asriel server. They just replied to me. I was on Google Maps the other day and just looking up locations called the Gaylord, and I thought that place looked nice. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Just like on Google Maps looking up specifically Gaylord.
People who go to
Wow.
and read Wikipedia for fun.
Not even like anything to do with Magfest. They were just like, oh yeah, I just saw a place called Gaylord. What?
It's funny because it says gay.
That's the end of my tangent. Thank you for listening.
I just saw Coraline on screen. I'm gonna need a second to think.
The walls are turning green.
The fish game as well is insane. This Discord server needs to stop pinging me. I'm talking about Magfest. This image. I can't wait to see what this is.
Yeah, that's the provided context about that person who saw on the Asriel server.
That's awesome.
Do we have anything else to talk about in reference to what we're on topic about, or can I? I meant to go back and talk about the Magfest challenges thing, but also I don't want to interrupt if we're going to talk more about the Gaylord or whatever.
We saw a bunch of ducks on like the last day.
Oh yeah. I guess just to like wrap up day 3 really quick.
I like this animation. Watch.
It just turns on a sharp degree.
I'm looking. It's just to wrap up. Day 3. We all ended up just kind of heading back to the Westin and rooming, and just ordering food. I got a pizza at the cafe just to make sure I had something substantial to eat. But we ordered food. Hayes got spaghetti and chicken parm. Me and Goat ordered chicken and fries. I'll get to that in a second. And then James, what did you get? Oh right, you had Cadillac Ranch.
It was fucked up. I apologize because I feel like I threw everybody else under the rug doing this, but we were trying to find a restaurant to sit at, and we went to Brother Jimmy's, which was a place that we went to last year, but they were already doing the thing where they were checking IDs, and Angry tried to show his ID, but we're like, we don't take verticals, and Angry was like, okay, I'm gone.
Mm-hmm.
So he just left us, and Goat followed.
Oh, they didn't take vertical IDs?
Yeah. You're far
Why?
away. You were far away
Fucked
there.
up because you can still have those in B21.
Yeah, I don't get it.
It's
So,
still legal
but we
photo
just-
ID.
We decided against going there, and instead we went to Cadillac Ranch, which was also kind of fucked up because they didn't have seating. We had to sit at the bar, and they were like, the kitchen's gonna be closed in 5 minutes, so you gotta put out your order now. So we did. It was just funny.
There was a lot of stuff that happened on the night 3 of Magfest. That night that we tried going out for food and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, while we were figuring out what to do for dinner, I ended up finding my like 2 of my family and just kind of hanging with them until I heard y'all were all the way back at the hotel.
Are you far away or something?
Sorry, yeah. Here, I'm coming back. Ooh, ow.
You gotta get out of the tunnel.
Yeah. But I was just kind of hanging with my family. I got a cookie from the charity cookie booth right outside the indie hall.
Were they good?
Yeah, actually, I got the same one for Hayes on day 4.
Every time I think about that cookie, I start like tearing up. That was so nice.
You're welcome. I'm glad you liked it.
It was good.
There were so many weird things that happened in that Cadillac Ranch. Abby had to write them down.
Are there any funny things you think you can talk about?
Just like a lot of awkward miscommunications with the bartender. Like how we ordered an appetizer. We're like, yeah, can we get a box for it? And but like we finished the appetizer before our food even got there, so we just got a box for no reason. And then there was also we got like somebody was like, can we get bags? But like there was no point in getting bags because we could have just, you know, carried our things individually. But not only that, we ordered 3 bags. So it like entirely defeated the purpose. And the bags were so big that they could have held 3 of them in one.
God.
So it's just so funny.
What a place. I should go with y'all next year.
Also, they just like the vibe of like walking in and having NSYNC just like blast.
After that, we all met back up at the Westin, headed up to the room, put in the order for our food. Like I mentioned, Hayes ordered spaghetti and parm. Me and Goat ordered chicken and fries. And Angry got, I don't know, like a ravioli or
Pizza.
something. No, it wasn't pizza.
Darn
But
it. I think I know it, but I can't remember the name of it.
me neither. It wasn't ravioli. It was not
lasagna?
wasn't lasagna. What's like the pizza, but it's like entirely encased in the bread.
Oh, a calzone.
Calzone. I think he got a calzone.
Yeah, I was remembering it was something pizza related, I guess. Yeah.
And then it took a bit to get here, but that's okay. In the meantime, we listened to songs that make you feel badass.
Oh yeah. And
It wasn't your first time playing songs that make you feel badass, Jane.
Yeah, that and we watched SpongeBob.
We watched just random SpongeBob clips, and they would have really funny transitions between each other.
There was like a weird sense of like continuity between them.
Yeah.
He got so mad that he had to go to work.
And then when we put the captions on, and they sucked. They were like the auto captions, and they had really funny moments. Garbage convention.
I think I'm done with Street Pass.
Okay. And then dinner.
I don't think you even got to any of the Magfest people, unfortunately, but that's okay.
Magfest people? What do you mean?
Magfest people.
I haven't gotten to any of the Magfest. Oh, and Street Pass.
Yeah.
Oh no, there was no way. I had like 60 net pass tags. I'll find out. I'll find out if I Street Passed a meal later.
Yeah.
But
I'm
I'm
sad
gonna,
I didn't when he like ran past us.
I'm gonna be right back again because oh shit, I didn't mean to close it. I'll be right back again because I gotta get more water because my throat is dry as fuck, and I'm also ending the
Okay.
recording. So if you guys wanna wait to say anything, you know, before I
You'll
start
have to go to the
recording,
next VOD to know the rest of the dinner story.
stay tuned.
Hey, VOD watchers, go to the Animal Crossing New Leaf VOD to hear
Next-
more about our Magfest stories. Wow.
Next
Might
time on
give him an
Game Grumps.
incentive.
Next time on Game Grumps.
Okay, I'm ending it now.